Namaste. This is Skypacking Ladakh, day 12. Time is 7:45 a.m. We are here at Mone Leh, the campsite at 4,000 meters. Done with our breakfast, ready to get closer towards Shade. We have 2 passes to do today. Let's see how it goes. Now 10 minutes into the trail and we came across a section where the trail is all washed away due to landslide. We have come across another beautiful bridge. So this is the one which will keep you on the left bank of Zara Chu, and it goes to the villages which are deserted now. What we have to do is we still would continue on this trail, and then Zara Chu is coming from right there downstream, and we'll have another bridge that will keep us on the right bank of Sarup. That's where we want to go. But what beautiful and pretty technical engineering right here. So simple but still so functional. Amazing. These flags look pretty new and amazing, of course. Let's go to our bridge. Let's see how wobbly it is. A lot of rolling stones, guys. Not easy. I was just thinking where would the trail go, and then I'm so happy that we are closer to the riverbed. Whoa. Woohoo! We could have walked just down there, man. Woo. You have to be careful on this one. This is definitely a longer bridge as compared to the other smaller ones that we had seen. But it looks nice. Looks doable. Now it is a pretty okayish bridge, I would say. Maybe not for the loaded mules and horses, but as hikers we'll be able to cross it nice and easy. Yeah, so this climb after the bridge is super steep, and it is affected by rockfall. You see where there are these small little landslides. So take your time here, be careful. This landscape is pretty fragile, but again, easy does it. And now we have a nice 6-kilometer trail with a pretty gradual slope. At a distance, we are able to see the first hamlet on the left bank of Sarchu, which is Yurshun. And people who are running those dhabas in Sarchu right now, most of them were born here. What a lovely place, so deep inside the valley. There are 3 small villages on either side of the bank. If you look at the map, you'll easily be able to spot them. It's Yurshun, Murshun and Komok or Kormok. There's something pretty unique about walking so close to a big river. This just reminds me of Pangpola, where I'd walked along the same river for 10s and 20s of kilometers. This guy has a firm footing, but I don't know what happens when the camera's on.
What do you mean?
I mean that these are all bloopers. It will take us at the least 3 hours to climb up to the pass. The pass is at 5,150 meters. We are right now at close to 4,000. Steep climb.
man.
There's a big beautiful lake right there. The terrain is a little undulating, so it'll take a lot of time to go all the way there, but I'll now show you some aerial shots of this beautiful lake. I'll definitely ask the locals about if there's already a name, and we'll assign that name to it. So another unmapped, unnamed lake done on the trip. आप पहला इंसान मिला.
Where
He's from Shade.
and let me think if I can remember how to ask
Gotunta.
where he's going.
Oh,
I think.
आप कहाँ जा रहे हो?
आप कहाँ जा रहे हो?
Morangla.
Marangla.
ओह मरंगला जा रहे हो.
अच्छा.
तो आपके साथ में ग्रुप है पीछे?
Foreigners?
दो फॉरेनर हैं.
अच्छा.
घोड़ा कितना है?
बड़े छे.
ओ बाप रे. 6 horses 2 foreigners. अभी शादी में हम रुक सकता है ना कल?
हाँ रुक सकते हैं.
ठीक है.
हमारे घर में जाओ.
क्या नाम है बताइए?
गटुक कंगर.
गटुक कंगर. मैं ये वीडियो दिखाएगा.
हाँ गटुक.
ठीक है.
सीधे उधर जाना.
Nice to meet you.
हाँ.
जिले 5 रास्ता बढ़िया एकदम अच्छा है.
6 horses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your instinct was right, no?
I thought like we're bound to see somebody. You know?
जिले.
And also the regularity on this trailing, which we've seen a horse dung, the footsteps. It kind of so they must be so the foreigners must be behind with the guide, I guess.
Yeah. Because I think this is the advanced party, so they go pitch up the camp, get the camp ready by the time everybody comes. We are at 4,500 meters now. Another 600 meters to go. There's a lot of glacial features here. You see, a lot of more rain, and you can see the lake right there. Oh, not easy.
It's very tough, no? They are just going to cross the Gotunta today.
Yeah.
There's no water in between.
Yes.
Better to stay in the pond.
ambitious.
Sure, nice to meet you. So here's a quick gist of the conversation. The guide said that it is pretty ambitious to cross Gotunta and Nialo Konste both in a single day. Let's see. We'll go all the way to the pass and then decide. Now that is Gotunta. Straight 400 meters up in some 2.5 kilometer distance. Now this pass is first going to make you hike down and then do a steep climb. I'm so happy to finally see water. I'll take a nice 10-minute break here, drink some electrolyte, and then move ahead. So though I gave that horseman a little bit of water, I definitely felt that I needed that water. But chalo, I'm glad that there's this little pond before the pass. $4,950 meters, 200 meters more to go. Beautiful valley. Just taking one step at a time. Whew, tiring. Bidding a goodbye to the beautiful valley and up close to the pass now. It is super windy. It is super windy, and we are leaving the pass at exactly 5 p.m. Let's go. Super windy.
Welcome back to Stats Check with me, your host Pete Williams. We've done 20.6 kilometers, 20.61 kilometers in a moving time of 7 hours and 44 minutes. We have ascended 1,525 meters, and let me tell you, no, I just know it. And we've descended 514 meters. We have another 1,200 meters to descend before we reach our campsite at a small confluence of nullas before Shade, where I will fall into a blissful sleep, probably for 3 days. The pass, which is called Gotunta. Gotangla.
Yeah.
You sure, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, you're the boss. The pass was difficult to climb, really difficult. I don't know what it is about today. There's a strong wind, there's a dry air. It's giving me a cough, and the bags are still heavy. And the ascent from the Zara Chu to the top of the, what's it called?
Gotunta.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong, bro. I think there's 3 syllables.
It is.
Let's do a name check with Manav Singh.
I am pretty sure, and I am wrong. It is not Gotangla.
What's it called?
It is Gotunta.
That's what I said. So we've done the Gotunta. We are on our way to another pass, but it's on the way down, and it's got the most beautiful name of any pass we will have crossed.
Yeah.
It's called the Nialo Konste.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why. I think it's because it sounds like constellation, but there's something very poetic. And I can't remember which. Some old poet said the most beautiful phrase in the English language was "cellar door." But I am going to say the most beautiful phrase in the Tibetan language is the Nialo Konste. Okay, that's Stats Check with me, Pete Williams. Back to the studio.
What a beautiful pass. Gotunta. Nice little brown and orange. We're moving to the next one. Nice and slow. Now from Gotunta to Nialo Konste, the trail is pretty nice and contouring. You'll be ascending some 60 to 70 meters and descending some 200 meters. Nice and rolling. And the distance between the two passes is approximately 5.5 kilometers. So now the time is 6:15 and I'm getting closer to Nialo Konste, but I took a 20-minute break. You know, I had somewhere around 75% battery in the drone, and while I was crossing one of the spurs, I was able to quickly spot the beautiful Tso Tokphu. And you guys, I hope you already know, I have a special place in my heart for lakes. I could see the turquoise blue color of the lake, and I just couldn't resist myself from, quickly flying the drone. So since we are now hiking west, and that is also the Tso Tokphu river stream is aligned, I think we'll not get sun early morning tomorrow, so that I thought that I'll have to wait for longer. So I said that okay, it's fine, I can reach the campsite a little late, or I can try and descend faster. But what I would want is try to just quickly document this amazing long lake which is there. This is at around 6 p.m. so you guys could imagine how equally beautiful this lake would look like in the afternoon hours, how the riverbed would just reflect those beautiful turquoise colors of the lake. Yeah, so in the meanwhile you enjoy the lake views, I'll quickly hike up to Nialo Konste. I've sent Pete ahead already, because with the blister situation he would take the descent slowly, and I can quickly run and catch up. From Nialo Konste it's 1,000 meter down, so I think I can do the descent much faster. I feel absolutely okay and super happy. And that is Gotunta. And then we came across this landscape. Tso Tokphu is there in the valley. Time is 6:30 p.m. and Nialo Konste is now 2.5 kilometers away. Now this is the benefit of hiking on a west facing slope. It is almost 7 p.m. but you still have the sun for yourself, which basically keeps you warm. Along with this, there are hundreds of other factors that basically makes this whole hiking experience more enjoyable. If you're also someone who would want to learn how to hike efficiently and become a strong independent hiker in the long run and hike across the world, I would like you to check out my week-long field course, where I teach through different modules over a 7-day long period in the outdoors how you can start your journey of becoming an independent hiker and do all these long traverses, 500, 600, 1,000 kilometer long hikes day after day, without hampering your body, without compromising on your safety in the outdoors, and further contributing into the present mapped trail network in India. Gotunta was right there. Beautiful. And now we just have to descend down some 800 meters in the Tso Tokphu river valley. But yeah, this is how the pass looks like at 7 p.m. Wow. Now I did notice one thing in both the passes, that the trail is not correctly mapped, which also means that when you check the data about the elevation gain and loss, it is not the right data. So there is a nice trail that is coming down from Nialo Konste, and it's a marked trail, but whoever is marking these trails need to be a little more disciplined, because you see you're not walking on the trail, and the trail which is on ground is a nice contouring trail, and the one which is marked it just follows the old Survey of India trail. So someone has just taken the Survey of India trail reference and marked this trail just for the sake of it, which I think should not be done. So one big process oriented approach that I have towards these trails in the Himalayas is to hike on these mapped routes and see what all trails are wrongly mapped, and then sort of correct them. So even in this whole skypacking trip, there has been trails which are just straight line drawn, and they are not the real reflection of the elevation gain and loss, which basically could affect someone else's planning. So to build this trust in this independent hiking community, it is very crucial that we mark these trails correctly. So the first thing that I'll do when the trip ends is to correctly mark all these trails. We were on the trail, but the designated campsite that we had chosen, the water was again underground in the Tso Tokphu river stream, so we came a little ahead. We came to the junction where there was a big bridge, but we just wanted to call it a day. And on the other side, we found a nice place to camp. Cool, super tired. We've distributed our work. Hot spring? So our tent for the night is pitched, And here we have chef for the night, Mr. Pete Samuel Williams.
It tastes better than it looks.
We have some chocolate, peanut butter, oats for dinner.
End of day 12. Skypacking Ladakh.
It was a pretty long day, first time, 13 hours of hiking. We are camping at a spot where we don't know how the place looks like. I'm pretty excited about how the place looks like. I'll get to see that in the morning. Pretty tired, very close to Shade, less than 8k from Shade. Long day, 2 passes, 2 big lakes. But yeah, all's well, that ends well. Hope to have a nice sleep. We are camping at 3950 meters. This is like the lowest that we have camped at. Okay, nothing much to say. Really need to sleep. 10 p.m. A long day. Good night. See you in the next one.